what is it going, guys? Welcome to this week's episode of The Link, brought to you by expforall.net. I'm Blake, and oh man, it has been such a long time since I've last done a Link weekly episode for you guys. Kind of been on a hiatus of sorts with the whole YouTube channel. Definitely have still been doing content every now and then on the website, but now I'm back to doing content on both the YouTube channel as well as the website. Pretty much full time now, so I have dedicated time every single day, every single week to devote to EXP for All. So I'm happy to bring back the Link weekly series for you guys, as well as a slew of other video series that are going to be on the way very, very soon on this channel. So without further ado, let's jump into this week's, I kind of want to say short news update, but yeah, we still got some stuff to talk about. Let's get right into it. So I'm not exactly sure how much you guys have been paying to the Tokyo Game Show, which took place last week in Tokyo, Japan, but there have been some pretty cool announcements coming out from the show, including a lot of ports. We got a port announcement, and I think one of the biggest ones that got announced was the Phoenix Wright series getting ported over to console and PC. That's right. Court is back in session with the Phoenix Wright franchise, as Capcom has announced that the series will be returning, but this time around on the console and PC platforms. The transition to PC and console will come in the form of a port of sorts, and the games headed to PC and console will in fact be the Phoenix Wright trilogy, being the first 3 games, which up until now had only been released on Nintendo handhelds. Now the trilogy contains Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, which released back in 2011, Phoenix Wright Justice for All, which released in 2002, and Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations, which released in 2004, completing the trilogy. And the trilogy is set to arrive on PS4, Switch, Xbox One, and PC during sometime early 2019. So Phoenix Wright is a pretty big deal. I mean, that's one of Capcom's most successful franchises, I have to say, and come on, we gotta be real here. Capcom has kind of fallen off a little bit throughout the last several years, but now it seems like, early this year, especially with Street Fighter V Arcade Edition, even last year with Monster Hunter World releasing on console, Devil May Cry 5 announcement, they're kind of picking themselves back up a little bit. They're doing pretty good, and I think this is definitely a step in the right direction. Sorry, my filter just came on, so it's kind of making it a little bit noisy. But regardless, I'm definitely happy to see that Capcom is bringing back some older stuff. Even if it is just ports, I mean, you gotta start somewhere, right? You gotta make sure there's still some interest in certain franchises before you just throw out a brand new game. I think ports and remasters are kind of how companies do that nowadays. So I'm happy to see Phoenix Wright back, and hopefully this means we get a brand new game sometime in the near future. Now, if you're like me and you just resubbed to Xbox Live just to play Halo, you're probably wondering, hey, what other benefits do I get from subscribing to this service? Well, as you guys probably already know, Xbox and Microsoft, they dish out free titles every single month for Xbox Live Gold subscribers. PlayStation does the same thing. And we're October coming around, basically tomorrow, they've got a brand new batch of titles available for you Xbox Live Gold subscribers. Microsoft has announced the next batch of Xbox titles, which will be free for Xbox Live Gold subscribers to download and or to add to their catalog of digital games free of charge. With this month's list of games being a bit lackluster in my opinion, to many when taking into account the last several months of free games, there's one particular title that seems to make up for it all. Now October's free Xbox Live Gold titles are Overcooked, which will be available from October 1st to the 31st, Victor Brand, which will be available from October 16th to November 15th, Stuntman Ignition, available from October 1st to the 15th, and Hitman Blood Money, October 16th through the 31st. Now you can probably guess which title on that list is probably the most anticipated, probably the most interesting one. I don't even need to say it, so I'm not going to say it. But regardless, if you got that Xbox Live Gold subscription, brand new month is basically here. Make sure to download those. Even if you don't think you'll play them, you never know. You might be interested in playing one of them one day, or you might just be bored and you just need a new game to play. Definitely download them. Like, just why not add them to your catalog? You really have nothing to lose, and that's kind of something that I haven't really thought about. There's a lot of free games every single month, and I only download maybe 1 or 2, sometimes even none. But now I'm just like, you know what? These are free, they're offered to me. Like, I might as well get something out of the however amount of money I'm paying a month for this service anyway, so just why not, right? Alright, so now this one is a pretty big one, and it's something that us PlayStation fans, well, maybe not me in particular, but most PlayStation fans have been waiting for a very long time, for several months now, even more than that. People have been begging, pleading, asking Sony to finally implement this feature, and it seems they have finally caved to the pressure. Sony has finally announced that crossplay will most certainly be a thing moving forward with the PlayStation platform, following months and months of backlash regarding the company's stubborn views on why they do not want to currently support crossplay functionality with mini games on their platforms. Now, with the company's recent change of heart, the current president and global CEO of Sony Interactive Entertainment stated the following. Following a comprehensive evaluation process, SIE has identified a path towards supporting cross-platform features for selected third-party content. We recognize that PlayStation 4 players have been eagerly awaiting an update, and we appreciate the community's continued patience as we have navigated through this issue to find a solution. This represents a major policy change for the company SIE, and we are now in the planning process across the organization to support this change. We will update the community once we have more details to share, including more specifics regarding the beta timeframe and what this means for other titles going forward. Now, it's kind of vague, there's not a whole lot of information in there, but I think the most important thing that you got to take from this is that crossplay is pretty much confirmed. They are working on it now. They are working on ways to implement it within their third-party titles, and it's going to be a thing of the future. It's going to be a thing moving forward from here on out. Even whenever, I don't know, the PlayStation 5 comes out, or whether or not they do another handheld, I don't know. Whatever their next platform is, you can guarantee that they will still be doing cross-play support with their third-party titles. Now, this is very exciting. So, as of the time that I wrote that article, or reported on that update, it actually seems like I think the beta for crossplay for Fortnite on the PlayStation 4 has actually already rolled out. So, it's only a matter of time before this comes to other games. Now, this isn't to say that, other games on the PlayStation platform do not have crossplay. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Rocket League has crossplay on the PlayStation 4, and I know for a fact that Street Fighter V does. You can crossplay between PC and PS4, but I think that's mainly because Street Fighter V's online network, multiplayer and all that, it actually takes place through Capcom's own dedicated multiplayer network, which is the Capcom Fighters Network. So, it's not exactly, PlayStation Network communicating with the Steam Network or anything like that, or it's not really that. It's more or less, it's the online in general is taking place on Capcom's own multiplayer network. So I don't think that's a really good example for a title that has crossplay on the PlayStation 4, but aside from Rocket League and Street Fighter, I don't really know any other games on the PlayStation 4 that have crossplay. And like I said, I'm probably wrong about Rocket League, but I'm not 100% sure. Either way, it's really exciting to hear that they will be implementing this moving forward. Hopefully, that means we'll eventually get Call of Duty Black Ops 4 crossplay. That would be pretty cool. Destiny 2 crossplay would be really cool. I would love to see that on. Oh my god, that would just be amazing. Now I don't have to pray to all my friends who are playing Destiny on other platforms to convert to a specific platform so I can play with them. We can all just play because crossplay will be, a thing across all platforms now. I can't wait for that future, honestly. So I really hope they kind of speed up the process a little bit and we can get this rolling a lot sooner than later. Anyway, that's going to do it for this week's episode of The Link, brought to you by expforall.net. A short one and on a Sunday. I know it's kind of weird. It's very alternative timeline. Things have been very busy lately, but I'm super happy to be back doing these again. And you can expect me to be back next week. However, we'll be back on our normal days, which are Fridays. So be sure to check out the YouTube channel every week on Friday for The Link weekly update. Like I said, as well, there will be other content coming on the way very, very, very soon. So definitely hit that sub button so you don't miss out on any of the new videos headed on the way. And of course, most importantly, check out expforall.net for more articles that I've written throughout the week about video game news and all that other kind of stuff, with other genre of topics coming very, very soon. So, until next time, you guys keep on gaming, and I'll catch you guys in the next update. Take care.